Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students and welcome back. Now we are resuming our lecture. We were discussing implementing multiple J buttons. Dear students, sometimes we require multiple buttons on our GUI. So to implement multiple buttons, we also require multiple actions through the different J buttons. So we need get action command method of action event class. So get action command method will takes the parameters of the label of different J buttons, and then the get action command will recognize that which button has been clicked. The get action command returns a label for the button. So that means here it will returns the particular labels of the button, and based on that label the get action command will decide that which button has been executed or its event has been raised. This is the example. For example, you can see here there are two buttons. In the previous example, we have only beep button. Now here is another button, exit button, which will close the program. So when I will click this button, it will create the beep sound, and when I will click this button, it will exit the window. This is the associated code of with this example. First, we have import java.awt.starx package. It is used to create the JFrame. JFrame is the window of the Java. Then we have java.awt.event.starx. This is used to create the event programming. The event will be event associated with the click event of the buttons. Next, we have import javax.swing.starx. This is the package used to create the controls on the JFrame. The JFrame will be the window, but it will create different controls such as the JPanels and the buttons and labels control here in this example. Now we have public class A extend JFrame. This is our own class A, which is the public class. Public means that it can be accessed everywhere in the programming or in the project. And extend is the inheritance. Class A is inherited from the built-in class called JFrame, while JFrame is in the AWT. Now this is the constructor. It is the public constructor class A. The constructor name should be same as like that of the class name. Now here we have first created the JPanel. JPanel will be the inside area of the frame. JPanel contain new JPanel. This is the object which is instantiated. And then content.set layout, new flow layout. This is the free file layout of the controls. If I increases the size of this window, then these buttons and these labels will appear in one line. Now you can see this is in the two line. Next, I will declare first controls, that is the JLabel. Label 1 is equal to new JLabel. Please click this button. This will be the text appears on the label, while label 1 is the object of JLabel. Next is JButton, btn new JButton. Beep is the string or a label on the buttons. Next is our second button, btn2 new JButton, and exit is the label on btn2. So I declare label 1 label, but btn1 btn2 two buttons and one label. Now btn.set tooltips, mouse is clicked. So when I will show or point out the mouse on the first button, then mouse is clicked will appear. Now I will add all these three controls in the panel. So for this purpose, content.add label 1, content.add label 2, and content.add btn2. btn1 label, btn2 and label 1 are added. This dot set content print content, this will also add the panel on the JFrame. So this is the current class pointer variable, and this dot set content pin is a function which adds this panel on this class. Well, this class is class A. This dot set title button demo, it will set the title of the button. This dot set default close operation, exits on close. This will close the window. It will close the window. When the cross button is clicked, then the window will be closed. This dot set size 200 comma 200. It will specify the size of the window for x-axis and y-axis, 200 pixel towards the x-axis and 200 pixel towards the y-axis. This dot set visible true. It will appear the window. If I provide the false parameters, then the window will not be appeared. Button handler is equal to new button handler to new button handler. Here I declare two instance objects of the button handler class, handler 1 and handler 2. btn1 dot add action listener handler 1 and btn2 dot add action handler 2. So there I have associated these events, these handler events, with the first button and second button. Now I will implement button handler class here. So private class button handler implement action listener. Here I have declared a button handler class as a private, and it is implements the interface class of the action listener. Interface class action listener is in the AWT.event.static package. So here this is the body of the event. Public void action performed action event E. This is a function which creates the E as a parameter, and E will decide that which action has been raised. If E dot get action command double equal to beep, and there is the exclamation icon. So if this button with this label has been clicked, then toolkit.get default toolkit.beep, then beep sound will be created. If e.get action command double equal to exit, if a button with the exit label has been clicked, then system.exit 0, then the program should be closed. That means the window will be exited. So then this is the body of the public void action perform event function, and this is the body completion of the button handle class. Now we have a public stated void main function, which is a function which must be in every Java program, and the program execution starts from here. And so in the body of the public stated void main, we have class A when new class A. Here we have just instantiated the object of class A. When the object of class A is instantiated, then the constructor is called, and when the constructor is called, then full window is created, and these associated events are also called, and these associated events are in fact implemented in the public class button handler. And this is the end of the body of the class A. This bracket shows that this is the completed code of the class A class. Now dear student, we will execute this code in our Eclipse IDE. For this purpose, click on exit slides. So you see that the slides has been exited. Now I will start my Eclipse. This is the Eclipse. For this purpose, I am taking or creating another project. So Java project is another project I will create. Here I should type the name of the project. This is the JButton demo project. So when I will type this, you can see that it will create this folder in this directory, and here there will be another folder with the JButton demo project. So click on next. After clicking next, you can see that JButton demo project has been created with the src folder, and click on finish. So this says now that if you want to create any module, so you should create the module, otherwise module is not required here. So don't create the module. Now I want to expand it. Here you can see this is the src folder. On the src folder, I need to create a class. So basically src is the source folder. Here all the classes are stored. So here click on the src folder, click on right click on the src, click on new, click on class. So I will create new class. The class name should be class A, for example, because in our slides the class name is class A. If you want to create the public static void main function and other abstract methods, then you should check here. Click on finish. After clicking on finish, you can see class A has been created, constructor is created, and also void main function is created. Now I need to copy the code. First I have to copy this portion of the code. So here click on this and select this, delete the previous code and paste it here. Again go to your slides and select this, copy and paste it here. Now code is completed now. Okay, now I need to compile and run this project. So just click on run class A. So after clicking on the class A, it says that the class A.java will be compiled. So I say okay. So now the program has been compiled and it is now in the run state. Now this is our window. If I increase this the size, you can see this is the result of the flow layout. So in other lectures we will discuss another layouts where you will see that it will be fixed on its position. Now if I click on the beep, then beep sound will be created, and if I click on the exits button, the program will be exited. You can see now it has been exited. So this was the demo for implementing the multiple buttons. Now dear student, this is the end of this lectures. This lecture contains 3 different videos and 1 PowerPoint slides. So all these informations are taken from these 2 books. You can study these books for further details. Also you can search another topics on these controls. And after next class I will post an assignment to you, so you need to study these topics in a very much detailed way so that you may be able to do high quality assignments. Even if you have any question, you can email me. My email is m.kadim@kust.edu.pk. My email is in the bottom section of the slides. Thank you very much.